Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to study about grade 6 chapter 4 page number 28 and 29. Up in page number 29 we will cover up till the hardness. So let's begin the topic, properties of material. So why it is important to understand the properties of different material is because when we understand the property, then only we can use it effectively. Properties include how strong they are, shining or not, they are rough or smooth, they can sink or they can float. All these are different properties of materials. So let us begin with the presentation which I have for you to understand the property. The first picture in front of you here is of the hammer. You can see that hammer, the this part of the hammer is metal and this part is made of wood. Why it is so? Because the iron metal is hard enough and it can hit, if you hit the nail it will not break, and it has strength also to hit the nail into the wood. And this handle is made up of wood and not iron, because when you hold the iron handle it can scratch your hand, but wood is soft enough so it will not scratch your hand. So that's why hammer is made up of iron and wood. Let's see another picture and analyze. This is a bottle, glass bottle. Glass bottle are transparent. The glass material is transparent. You can easily see what is filled inside this liquid. Is it water or some other drink? And if you in your home also you might be having storage in your kitchen of the glass, in which you can see which dal or which rice is filled in that. So glass material has transparency, and that property is used for making the bottles. The next, this is plastic bottle. Plastic bottle are very easy to carry during traveling. Glass bottle is also there, but in traveling it may break. So while traveling or while going to school we use plastic bottles so that it does not break and water remains intact. Let us see next material and next thing of which material it's made up of. These are the pillow at your home. Pillow are made up of cotton and they are highly soft. So they are made, on the top there is a cloth covering, and that cloth covering is also of cotton or comfortable material. It's not of nylon or polyester, because nylon, polyester, they don't absorb our sweat and they become very hard and sturdy to keep our head. So these pillows are made up of cotton, inside filled with cotton, and they are soft. Let us see next. Next is sponge. Sponge, your mama might be using this sponge for cleaning the vessels or cleaning the dust and dirt at your home. The sponge can absorb the water and when squeezed it can release. So that property is used for cleaning of the things. Next is diamond. Diamond is very hard. The hardest substance known is the diamond, and it has very much shining and luster. That's why it's used in jewellery also. So in spite of being hard, it has lot of shine and on it, and so it's used for jewellery. Let us see next material. Pencil. Pencil is very interesting material. Pencil here is made up of wood, which gives us a grip to write. Our hand does not slip because of the wood. Wood has a little bit friction in it. But this graphite is smooth enough, slippery thing, and because of its slippery we can write with it. On the top we have rubber also, which rubs whatever we have written. So rubber is a soft material. Some rubber are very hard and some are soft. Let us see further next material and analyze. This is a eraser. Eraser can erase your pencil as well as pen, and the erasers which erase the pen writing also are very hard and the eraser which erase only pencil writing are soft enough. This is a rubber band which we put in our hairs. They are elastic in nature. They can stretch and again come back to its original position. Because of that, we use to tie our hairs. This is stapler pins. These are made up of metal, aluminium, and they are hard and sturdy. Aluminium can also bend easily. That's why it can be used as stapler. Iron does not bend so easily, so iron is not used as a stapler pin. So aluminium has a property of hardness also and can easily bend also, and that's why it is used as a stapler pin. So you see, metals, iron is also metal, aluminium is also metal, but because it has some different slight change in the property, the purpose of their use changes. Next, let us see, this is stationary items. Scissors. Scissors here is made up of metal. Metals can cut stainless steel metal, mostly scissors are made up of, which can easily cut, which have sharp edges. The handle is made up of plastic, which is easy to hold and does not harm our hands. Stapler itself is made up of metal. Inside and outer covering is of plastic. This is matchbox. It's made up of cardboard. So all these different things, you see, materials have different properties and each property is analyzed, studied, and then the things are made out of it. Let us see next thing. This is spectacles. You might have seen this, older people wearing it. So the spectacles, this frame is made up of plastic or metal sometimes, but the in between this is a glass. Glass is transparent, which through which we can easily see, and plastic frame or metal frame, this hold the glass. Plastic and metal are sturdy, so it can hold the glass. Let us see the next material. This is gold jewelry. It's shining, it's stable, it's hard enough, and that's why we use the gold for making jewelry, and it is golden color, which gives a very good color also. Next is bell. This is very important. Bells are made up of metals. Bell, when you ring it, it gives a sonorous sound, a ringing sound. Other objects don't give ringing sound, but only metals they give the ringing sound. That's why bells are made up of metals and they are heavy also. Let us see next. Stones. Stones. Some of these stones are very hard enough and very hard to break. Some stones, like clay stones, are easy to break, but these are the hard stones which are not easy to break. Let us see other things. Clay pots, pans, all these are soft, brittle, but they are not as hard as metals. They are hard, they can withhold the little bit strength, but they are not as hard as metal. If these pots or pot items, clays items, they fall on the ground from a height, they can break also. So that is the property of this clay. But this clay is a natural form and it's very good for our health if we cook in it or store water in it and drink it. Next is wood. Wood is a natural material which is hard. Hard. As such, we can withstand the strength. We can make furniture out of it. But its hardness cannot be compared to the metal hardness. Its hardness is less than metal hardness, but more than other materials. So it can be used for making furnitures and doors, window frames, etc. So I hope this slides are clear to you. Let us move on to now our textbook page. So here is our textbook page. So here we have seen different materials here. I have described you. So the first property will be appearance. So how the things appear. So let us see a presentation which I have made for you. It's very important to study property of material to use them properly, because if we don't know the property, we cannot use them properly. So we know why tumbler cannot be made from cloth and it's made from plastic, glass or metal, because tumbler holds needs to hold the water, and cloth cannot hold the water. So we cannot make a tumbler out of a cloth. We need to make it from a plastic, glass, or metals. Why utensils are not made up of paper like materials? Because utensils, we put it on the fire and we have to cook inside it. Paper like material will burn easily. Next question, why is our summer wears are not made from wool? Wool is a material which is warm, which keeps our body warm, and summer is already hot. So cotton clothes are made for summer because cotton can absorb our sweat and keep our body cool. Let us see next why our raincoats and umbrellas are not made from jute or cotton. They are made from plastics or nylons or synthetic fibers because jute and cotton they absorb water, and in raincoats and umbrella purpose is not to absorb the water. Next, why our house are made from cement and not from only sand? Cement is very sturdy. Sand can fall down easily. So our house is made up of cements. Why knife is made from metal and not from plastic? Metals can have very sharp edges. Plastics cannot have that much sharp edges. Next, why we make furniture from wood and not from paper? Cardboard furniture are available, but the strength of that cardboard is very good. Furniture from made from the wood or cardboard, compressed wood, they are having good strength, but only paper cannot give that much good strength. So this is the reason why we need to understand the property of the material. So what are the different properties of the materials? The first is appearance, how they appear, whether they appear shining or dull, rough or smooth. All these come under the appearance of the material. Hardness, whether they are hard or soft, rough or smooth, whether they are soluble or insoluble, whether they float in the water or sink in the water, or transparent or opaque. So these are the different properties of material. Let us see further. First, appearance. Metals have shine and luster. Sometimes, because of the air corrosion, metals may appear dull, but metals have shine and luster, and metals have lots of strength in them. That's why in the examples earlier I have described hammer as made up of metal and used for doing hard tasks. The example of metals are iron, aluminium, copper, gold, silver, steel, etc. Others non-metal substances, chalk, wood, cloth, paper, cardboard, all these are not having shine. So shine, they are dull in the appearance. And next, hardness. So materials. When if we can compress the material easily or scratch the material easily, then it is soft material. And if the material do not get compressed, are hard. So examples are reversed here. These examples will come on here and these examples will come below here. So soft material are chalk, cotton, sponge, candle, and hard material is iron, stone, nail, aluminium, etc. So this is the brief introduction about properties of material. So I hope this topic of properties of material is clear to you. In your textbook also there are examples, various examples given here of paper, cardboard, wood, wire, aluminium, and you have to understand that they appear shining or not. And then the shining material you have to group them, and non-shining material you have to group into other categories. So this type of activities are there in your textbook, which we have discussed earlier in the slides. So so these are the things here. Next, hardness. Hardness, as I have discussed, material which can be compressed or scratched easily are soft materials, and materials which are difficult to compress are hard materials. For example, cotton and sponge and etc. The next property can be rough or smooth. Smooth surfaces like glass, like some of the plastic materials, they are smooth, but rough surfaces, wood, metal, all these are rough surfaces. and the materials which have very good shine or luster like gold are smooth. Whatever shining surface will be there, it will be smooth, and whatever non-shining surface it will be there, it will be rough. Chalk is a rough, candle is a rough. So this way, whatever material around you, you can understand the hardness and appearance of that, and you can analyze why that particular material is used for making that particular object, because it might be having some property which is making it best for that purpose. I hope this topic of today of appearance and hardness is clear to you. Subscribe my channel for more educational videos, like and share it with your friends. Thank